Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in to my channel, Mini Movement Man. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to safely pick heavy things up. So I'm sure you guys have been at work meetings or you've done online trainings where they're teaching you how to do things safely, and then there's always that clip of this guy who's about to pick up that heavy box, and what's the one thing you always hear? Make sure you lift with your legs and not your back. Well, that's true, but there's a little more to the story. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is the importance of the deep squat. You want to make sure that you can get your body nice and low, so that way you can set your spine up into a pelvic tilt to get ready for the lift. Check it out. Here are a bunch of examples of how you use the deep squat to start your lift. Oh yeah. In all seriousness, you want to be able to get nice and low, and you want to be comfortable in your deep squat so that when you go to pick up an object, you won't keep your hips high and have that object way out in front of your body, creating more tension on the spine. That is not what we want to do. Now, one way to get more comfortable with the deep squat, or just to get better at it in general, is to either use a doorway or a TRX strap or some rings or a post. And you can see that if you hold on to something, you can actually lean back a little further with your torso, and it makes it slightly easier to get into that deep squat position. So the next thing that we're going to do from our deep squat is to make sure that we're going into a pelvic tilt. So that's going to be an anterior tilt, or a forward roll of the hips. This is going to help stabilize your spine and help you keep tension throughout your body. Alrighty, so this is the bird dog sequence. This will help make your pelvic tilt stronger, make you become more aware. I go into my pelvic tilt and then I lift one arm and opposite leg. Hold for about 10 seconds and then let go of my pelvic tilt. Once again, roll the hips forward, squeeze the abs, lifting one arm opposite leg. Holding for around 10 seconds, squeeze, squeeze, and then let it go. Now, this is not about having perfectly straight arms and perfectly straight legs. This is about holding solid with the pelvic tilt. So as long as you feel like you are squeezing and not letting go, keeping a nice flat lower back, then you are right on track. And finally, before we actually pick up the object, what you're going to need to do is create tension throughout your whole body. You see, before you go to lift something heavy up, you want to make sure that your body is rigid and ready for the extra load that it's going to take. So right here, I slightly lift, applying the tension to my body, and then I let it go. Again, lifting up, creating tension, then letting it go. So you want to do this technique before you go and pick up the object. It's very important to come up, apply the tension, then articulate the lift. Just like that. Let's come back down. You can see one more time how I apply tension and then I drive my hips forward. Alrighty, here are some bad examples. So as you can see here, I'm not squatting down low, I'm keeping my hips high, and I am initiating the pull with my back. One more time, the object is really far away from my body, and I'm not sinking down low underneath the object. So now, this is our good example. I sink down low, I keep the object nice and close to my body, and then I just initiate the lift by driving the hips forward. Enjoy some more examples of me picking heavy things up. Alrighty guys, thank you so much once again. I hope you found some useful information in this video. Leave a comment down below, subscribe, hit that like button. Tune in for the next one coming out soon. Mini Movement Man saying peace.